today with another Plan With Me type of video. If you are new to my channel, I use the Inkwell Press liveWELL planner. And if you've clicked on this video looking for information about that planner, I will show you the inside in just a second, but I have a better, more comprehensive video where I go page by page. I show you what all this planner has to offer and why I decided to buy it myself. This video is going to be a little bit of planning. I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions, and I'm going to show you some new stickers, where I got them, and how I'm using them in the planner. Before I switch views and show you what I have going on my desk, I first wanted to answer the question I've been getting the most, and that is, do you plan on buying another Inkwell Press for 2016? And at time of filming, it is a definite yes. Overall, I've been so happy with this planner. And from everything I've seen on Instagram, they're kind of doing these little sneak peeks of what the new 2016 planners are gonna look like, which I think are coming out in September. Everything looks really good. They're keeping the same paper quality, but the planners themselves are gonna be a little bit smaller. And then a huge thing for me, I felt so bad when I published my first video because you could only get these in the States. So a lot of my international viewers were kind of bummed, but I think by the time September rolls around, they're gonna have international shipping, which is awesome. Something else that's kind of cool is on Instagram, they've shown that there's going to be different color schemes to choose from. And they've shown, I think, 3 so far on Instagram. And of course, they're all beautiful, but I think it's kind of cool that you can pick your own color scheme. And then something else I think is very neat is that they're not only gonna be selling the bound planners, but they're also gonna be selling A5 inserts. So if you're into filofaxing or KKKs, you can buy the Inkwell Press, like the guts of the planner, and then put them into the binder you already own. And I have no experience with filofax or anything like that, but this release kind of has me interested in it. So if you have any experiences and you want to share, I would love to read that. But I think that's everything I wanted to say. Let's go ahead and I'll show you my planner. The other question I've been asked a lot is, how is the planner holding up? And overall, really well. I'm starting to see a little bit of wear on the cover, but it's for use and I carry it. I don't just have it sitting on a desk, so I do carry it back and forth from work quite often. So I think for the amount of times, that I'm putting it in my bag, it's still looking really good. And then this little elastic closure, I love that it's connected to the back of this and I've had no issue, and I love that I haven't lost it, because when those are not connected, I tend to lose them. The next question is an easy one, and that's what pen I use. And the only pen that I've used in this planner is the Sharpie Fine Tip. And I mostly use black, but I will show you that I have used a color one, but I'll show you that in a second. A lot of you want to know where I get the stickers that I use in my monthly spread, and I always try to list these in the description box of my planner videos. This larger sheet comes from Inkwell Press, and I love these because I love the triangles and the page flag shapes. But Inkwell Press has been sold out of these for forever, and I'm getting really low, so I'm gonna have to figure something out, use different stickers, and I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. These ones with the pattern, it's a little bit of a smaller sheet, and they have circles and then just strips. These I got at a home goods store in Maryland, but I found them on both Etsy and Amazon, so check the description box if you're interested, and I'll have a link to these. I'm gonna try to answer these last 2 questions at the same time. The first is, how do you keep your planner so perfect, and how do you remember to use your planner? And remembering to use your planner, this is pretty easy. It is definitely, for me, it's out of sight, out of mind. I have to, whether I'm working at home or working at the office, every morning I have to pull my planner out and put it on the desk in front of me, or I will forget to use it. So just having that constant reminder of having it out, so if something comes up, I immediately write it in my planner. My planner is not perfect. I show you guys the really pretty spreads, but I misspell words, appointments get changed and have to be crossed out and moved. But I will give you one tip if you do want to keep your setup a little bit cleaner. Okay, you can see from this spread that I like to keep things pretty neat and clean, but that's not always how your day goes. So let's pretend it's a Tuesday. What I like to do is take a little bit of washi tape and a single sheet of notebook paper, and then I will just tape it onto the other side. That way, if I get a phone call and someone's giving me a lot of information or a task, I can just scratch it onto this notebook paper. Then if it's important enough, I can copy it over in better handwriting onto the actual day. That does, maybe it seems like extra work to you, and that's fine, but I like everything to look nice and clean. It just makes me feel better, so that's just something I do. So I'll either use a plain notebook paper, or Inkwell Press also makes this daily docket. So I'll just tape in a single sheet of this, and it gives me a lot of extra room. I think those are all the frequently asked questions, so now I'm gonna give you a little bit of an update. My month view hasn't really changed at all. The page flags are still out of office meetings, triangles are in office meetings, and circles are birthdays or social events. You may notice my week view is looking a little bit fancier with the addition of some stickers, so let me pull those out really quick. My friend Diana sent me these cute little YouTube stickers, and I'll show you where I'm using those in just a second. And then Sarah, who you've seen in a couple of my mini vlogs, she placed an order with a company called The Reset Girl, and the website is theresetgirlshop.com. And she got me a couple of extra sheets, and it has started a little bit of an issue because I love these. The only thing, which the sticker quality is great, the color scheme goes really nicely in the Inkwell Press, they just take forever to arrive. So you get like so excited and you place your order and you're wanting to put them in your planner right away. I think from time that I placed the order, it took almost 4 weeks, which is kind of crazy. But I asked my mom about it, who's ordered off of different Etsy sites, and I guess that's just a thing, like sometimes planner stickers just take a long time to arrive. I do think it was worth the wait, but it can be a little bit annoying, especially with your first order when you're like really excited and you want to get them in your planner. But I have everything that you're seeing here is basically a copy for my friend Sarah. She sends me pictures of her planners every once in a while, and she was using these little dots, and I thought it was adorable. And she was also, you know how I break up my day if I have an appointment, and this side is the appointment and then this side is the to-do? She put the little flags up top, and it is an unnecessary thing because it's only me seeing this planner, but it just makes me so happy to see it. So I'll do a little bit of a close-up so you can see these, and then I'll also show you what the sticker sheets look like. And I have, as you can see, I have quite a few of them, but I love everything, but I especially like these dots, and that's something that I'm going to continue to use. And then I have gotten a little bit into washi tape. It started off with my mom's friend, Hannah, which was so nice because I don't even think I've met her, but she got me this cat washi tape, and it's so cute, this little white cat. So that makes me incredibly happy. And then Lorena, who I mentioned I follow on Instagram, she has the most beautiful washi tape ever. And I was thinking, you know, I don't need any washi tape. I like to keep my planner really clean, like I don't need it. But then she posted this one, and it was from Planner or Paper Source. Paper Source is where she got it. And so I think I went out that night and bought it, and it came in a pack with this pink one, and then it also came with the green, which, let me see, I think I've used the green. Hold on, I'll show you really quick. Here's where I use the green, and I love that it kind of coordinates with the color scheme. So I still try not to go overboard with decorating, and I think that's something everyone has to figure out for themselves. You want a planner to be functional and to do its purpose, which is to make you more organized and more efficient throughout the day. But it's also fun to have a pretty planner, so it just depends on how much time you're willing to dedicate. And it does, I mean, you know, adding these little stickers, that's time out of my day, but it makes me happy, so I think that's just what you have to figure out for yourself. This is what my July looks like right now, and honestly, it feels like I've talked forever, and I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I think what I'm gonna do, I think really quick by myself, and I'll just kind of fast forward, I'm going to fill out my July mission board because I think that seems like the most interesting. I don't think you guys care what I'm doing at work today. So I'll fill this out, and then I wanna show you one last sticker shop. These last stickers I love so much. They're from an Etsy shop called The Busy Bee Shop, and they're made specifically for the honeycomb design in the mission board of the Inkwell Press. So the honeycombs fit perfectly. So if there's a honeycomb where I'm not gonna write anything for the month, they have ones that just kind of take away that space, and you can also change the headers, which I think is a fantastic idea. For example, look how cute June turned out. I didn't have anything really for personal goals, so I just filled it up with this, and I just loved that space. And then I have been adding a work honeycomb, and that I really like doing. So I used one of the different headers, and then I took a Sharpie pen in a pink color to kind of coordinate, and I wrote work there. So I just love how that's turning out. And then let me show you one other thing. I flipped back to April's mission board because I want to show you how I sometimes use those YouTube stickers from Diana, and those again are from the Reset Girl shop. They just fit in perfectly in the little honeycomb, and then I can write down any goals I have for my channel. The last update I've made to my planning system, you might remember that I used to have a little polka dotted binder from Target, and I liked that I was able to put dividers inside so I could use it for work, for YouTube, for personal. It was just a little bit bulky to carry back and forth, so I've switched that out, and now I'm using the journals from Inkwell Press, which are beautiful. The covers are beautiful. The paper is the same really nice thick paper from the planner. And what's cool is that inside they're broken up into different categories by color. And so I have it in this one, I have little paper clips that I got from Joann's that have page flags on the top. So the first one, the first colored section is all about work, and then the second one is YouTube if I have any notes about a more in-depth video or if there's certain shots that I need to get. And then I haven't done this yet, but I just watched a video from Joyous Health to like re-energize and like keep you on the path for healthy living. And she talks about keeping a food journal. So I'm thinking about using one of the sections for that, but I'm just really happy with these journals, and they can be found on the Inkwell Press site as well. Thank you for hanging out with me as I planned out my July a little bit. I hope you found this video either fun or informational. If you have any other questions, leave those down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Can I help you? Are you in my seat? Don't you know that I need to film? Don't you know? Don't you know?